Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'll continue playing my DeathWorld map. In the previous episode we reworked a little bit the models here, I'll scale them a little bit, and the issue that we are observing is that we do not have red circuits at all. We also tried improving the station over here, but I don't think it really works fine, because the problem here is that for these assemblers to work properly and to give the circuits, we need to use these circuits for the modules. We need to produce the modules. And right now, the circuits are used here for the science. So let's do the following. First of all, we see artillery shell range almost finished getting researched. Let's show FPS, because what I expect to happen is updates per second, the second number over here, should just plummet down, and it should be quite a bit lower than it is now, because the range of the turrets will increase, and they will start shooting at biters. Biters will become angry, and they'll start running at us and trying to find some path or whatever. I don't know exactly what the resources are used on when that happens, but UPS tends to go down a bit, so I guess we'll see. Another thing that I'd like to do, I'd like to shoot the rockets a little bit less frequently, and also right, basically we need this belt to back up. Once this belt backs up, I'm not sure I want to research rocket speed, robot worker speed at the point. Once this belt backs up, we should stop consuming speed modules here, and this should allow us to send all the red circuits kinda to the side. So I stopped research in order to redirect red circuits to the model production. That's the idea. Okay. Now, in today's episode, I would like to design kind of base template for the stations that will be producing various intermediates and things like circuits. Oh, look at that, we got the research, yep. And turrets are shooting. So I'd like to design that thing. It might take some time to... Oh, wow, already. I can feel the game being slower. 50... It went to 51 days per second. So I'd like to design a station that takes a train, or actually multiple trains of potentially different types of materials, 383 trains, and sends them to like 8 lines that will be beaconed. And let's just maybe start with that, and once something is happening, it might be easier to explain the idea. Right. Let's add a station here. So this is the chain that we have. No, not like that. Like that, the chain, and I'd actually like to have one wagon. Where is the wagon? I can craft it. Wagon is here. So we can this inside, yep, nice. We can place 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a couple of trains up there. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I'm not sure, it looks not great. Okay, we'll do it like that. And this part should also be connected. So here we have a train that arrived and is ready to unload the things. I am gonna be using... I will have only 4 chests near the train, and the unloading will work like this. I will have filtering sorters, that's the first thing. And I'd like to use filtering sorters here in order not to accidentally contaminate the belts, because if the belts get contaminated, that's not fun. And wait, the other way around, like this. So that's basically the unloading design that I would like to use, like that. So we'll have a train unloading into 4 chests using just 4 inserters. And then from this chest, stuff will be loaded into one belt, and this design should easily allow for the belt to be kind of full, kind of compressed. Right? Let's copy this thing up there. And up here. So this is the kind of basic unloading setup that we will be using. However, it's not that simple, because what I actually would like to do, I'd like to stack 3 of such stations. And stacking 2 is very straightforward. Like, you can easily let the belt pass through and whatever. It's shouldn't really be like, you won't have any problems just stacking 2 of the stations. With 3, it's actually a little bit trickier. Right, let's do something. Let's see. What can we do? I can shift this one. Should I shift this one or should I shift the other 2? I want to shift actually the other 2 up by 1. Oh, wait. Happened. I'm gonna shift this one up, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. So this ones will be slightly off. Or I guess you could say the middle one is slightly off. We can connect. Right, I would like to change a little bit how these things look, just so that they look a little bit wavy. I think it's nicer. I used this particular station design in the past, so I know that it's possible to connect them, but I don't remember much how exactly to do that. So I guess we can just kind of connect things here, and we'll have one output. Another one. Let's make this one wavier as well. That. Like that. So we have the output, and here it's the same. So with that, we connected this to belts. This belt, oh sorry, this train and this one. Now, with the one at the end, it is a little bit tricky, because there is not a lot of options how to get the belt through, because if you just try to pull it through here, there is a problem. There is another belt over there. But we'll be able to figure it out. Right, let's make... Oh, I'm still coughing, sorry. I'll edit all these things out. Right, and now, what is the idea? The idea is that we pull the belt through here, and now we need to somehow send it forward. But we don't really have lots of space, because if we normally try to do it, we have only space here. Here we have lots of inserters. Right? Well, good news. We can do a slight trick here. We can basically do the things like this, just like that. I guess I need to send from here. Look at that. Sending it here, here, like that, and we can use an underground belt here, like that. So let's double check whether this design works. It should work. I don't expect to see any difficulties. Let's double check. So this part is unloading correctly. It is being sent over here, over there. So this is basically first output, the second output, and this is the third one. From here, everything is looking fine. I guess we'll need to test this station design on the first station that we'll build. But it's probably gonna work. And now, okay, we cannot easily connect them. Can do it here. Okay, interesting. It kind of works. I'd like to keep one tile in between. So that's the configuration for the loading kind of part of the chain. Let's do the following. Let's copy this whole thing and just paste it. So this is like second, third, fourth copy. Okay, so now the station should work fine. One thing that I'd like to do, I would like it to be able to refuel the trains. That's really important, because if the trains are going to outposts for like copper and whatnot, it's much better for them to have it's much better if they actually have you know, the fueling part done here. How would we do the fueling? I would say we'll do something like that with stack inserter, of course, and whether it's stack inserter or doesn't matter, but we are using stack inserters here. And I will be using nuclear fuel. I don't know how many to ask for, like maybe 3 with the requesting from buffer chest. I'm not sure. I feel like 3 might be enough. Okay, here the spot is there and there. Nice. Now, what I'd like to do, I like to basically flip it vertically and fuel the chain on this side as well. So we'll have one chain kind of there. Right, how should we do that? I guess like that. Okay, so this will be fueling. Oh no, will not be fueling. We need to move this thing down by 2, I assume. Right, like that. And over here it's also down by 2, right? Yep, it's down by 2. Good. Now, what else we are missing? We are missing power connection. So we could have power connected here. Or what's the distance? I kind of want this thing to be symmetrical. Just one tile. Like that. And over here, it's also just one. Okay, good. Oh, wait. Just one. Just one. Okay, so here we have it. No, we don't have it yet. We need roboports. Do we have space here? Yep, we do. So we have a logistic network, and the problem is that it's not really covered. They are not connected. I would like to connect them so that I don't have to even think about you know, these potential issues. Right. So that's the basic layout, and the way I want the stations to work, this I would like it to be the exit, kind of going over there, and the input for the chains. I want are we in the same logistic network? Yep. And the input, I would like it... Oh, no, not like this. Like this. Basically, want to have a stacker for 3 trains, most likely, because we have 3 stations here. I want one train to be in the station and one going and waiting into the stacker. So that's kind of the idea. Maybe we should increase the stacker a little bit. Okay, and another thing that we should do, we should somehow tell the trains, like signal all the stuff. So this is the output. And they shouldn't enter the output, like this segment, unless there is space in the exit. So this is the exit lane. This spot will be the entrance, and from the stacker they again shouldn't enter this segment, like this spot, unless there is unless they can kind of move forward past it. That means that we should place the signals here. Nice, we have it. This is the input. It will go somewhere over there. And I want... Right, I want it to work like that. So we'll basically, like, the trains will be coming from here. We'll figure out the placement of this, the spacing, a little bit later. And now, what I'd like to do here. As I said, we'll have 8 lanes. Like, fully beaconed lines, basically. Right. Normally, the beaconed lines are looking... Oh, wait, not like that. Like, you could basically make them look like that, right? The thing is that with this design, we have a ton of space. Just look at that. We have more than enough space to fit 8 lanes in here. However, that's not the only design that I am going to be using specifically for blue circuits. I want to build blue circuits completely on site with red and green circuit production right there. And I think this kinds of designs, they need about this much space. I'm not fully sure about that. We'll have to figure it out, I guess, once we get to that, maybe even closer. I mean, doesn't matter. Basically, we'll need to place like a thing here. Oh, wait. Basically, it should work. How would it work? You know, something like this, right? With copper, with green circuits, with red circuits, and blue circuits. Like, we'll have something along these lines. I am not fully sure about the layout. We'll have to come up with this, but it's basically possible to fit all 4 in this block. And now the question is, how large is this block actually? Right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not good. Right, first of all, let me move it a little bit to the right, maybe. We need significantly more space. Let's try to line it up maybe with that part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here kinda 8. Okay, we need to make this thing very, very compact. I think this is as compact as we can go. And we didn't line it up properly. Let's line it up with that with that rail, like this. So now, if we go up, we will want to have a similar rail placed, I would assume, here. Okay, and this stuff is not lining up because look at that. Our design ended up being a little bit too long. So what should we do? I think that we basically need to move this whole thing down by one tile, like this, and hope that the chain still fits. I mean, chain kind of fits. It might be partially on the turn, but that shouldn't be a problem, because the important part here is that it's getting fuel, right? It's been fueled, and this thing, like the inserter shows that it's... Oh wait, the chain is supposed to be over there, like this. And the inserter shows that like it inserts stuff into the chain. Okay, so now let's double check again. Now we have a pretty good setup over here. Nice. Next. Over here, I would actually like to have a rail track going. That means that we'll need to cross. And maybe potentially I'd like to have a space for 2 tracks. So let's do it like this. We will, just in case... okay, are we doing it like that? I'm not actually sure. I mean, this doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Like these things. Again, twist again here, here, and here. So with... oh wait, what is that? I feel like we're missing something everywhere here. Yeah, like that. Okay, nice. Basically, we have this lane and we have space for one more chain, because sorry, for one more rail here. Because I would like to stack this thing lots and lots of times vertically. And we'll have the input going here, like sending chains to the stacker from kind of the middle. Well, in the middle, because I'll have a symmetrical kind of it on the other hand, on the other side as well. But yeah, we'll basically have this. I think we should be able to mirror it, right? Right, because these things should be able to be placed there. The belts and everything. I just mirror it completely symmetrically. And the substations will be kept on this side, but it should work. We should be able to build the thing on the other side as well. Right. Right, and with signals, I hope we can still make it work. I don't really see any difficulties there. Okay, the thing here with the output chain. So this is the output. And we want to have this rail here. We can send it either... Let's check whether we have enough space to send it up. Right, so we can send it up, it's not touching. And we can send it down, or I guess not and, or. We'll either send it up, or we'll send it down, depending on the layout that we're using. But there is enough space for that. So here we have it. There is one more thing that I would like to check. Right, let's give it some fuel, because I'd like to drive the train a little bit. Right, one thing that we should be checking. this, but okay, this one is not really needed over here. This one is not needed. I mean, with this entrance, we'll probably be sending stuff down. Right. I do not like how this thing looks. I think it's too close. Let's make it a little bit better, kind of like that. No, no, not there. Is this enough what I'm doing? Or should I make it, should I space it out a little bit more? If we were to place a signal, I mean, there is kind of space. You know what? Let's try to, should we try to space this out more or not? So the problem here is that we will not be able to expand the design to 4 stackers, but I do not think that is needed. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. If you have problems with the the speed with which trains are coming, I guess we'll have to build some like extra intermediate station somewhere. Okay, let's signal this. We want to have signal here, here, and here. And now the question: is there enough space between this signal and this signal for the train to kind of comfortably stand there? Let's check this. So if the train goes here and kind of stands in front of the signal, let's first of all double check that we place the signal correctly. Not signal, that we place the train correctly. Right, this is green. That means that the train is not inside, like it didn't cross that one. And look at that, we actually have a ton of space here. Nice, I like it. So we can actually tell the train can go to any of the stations. Just wait, should I press shift? Yeah, just go to that one. Wait, don't want to go. 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 Okay, nice. So this is pretty much the input. We might even be able to make it a little bit more compact. Yeah, we could make it as compact as this. Well, I guess we could have okay, so we have 3 types of materials. In theory, I could send over here. Right, what I'm thinking about here. I'm thinking about slightly different part of the build. So this approach to the stations will be used basically everywhere. But for circuit base, we'll need to stack lots of them kind of vertically, and we'll need to have pretty good throughput of the input, and that's actually the reason why I have this like the space here for 2 outposts. I'm not sure whether we'll need to use this actually. Now that I see this, I think we never check. Yeah, okay, there is space for this stuff as well. The signals here will be pretty straightforward. I think we'll just do something like we'll have a signal here, and I mean, in the beginning that would be enough, but we could also add like a signal somewhere here. We'll have to, or like in the middle, we'll have to see. So that if the first train crosses this, maybe we should do it right now. So how many wagons do we have here? 12, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's 12. And our length is 6 plus 8, it's actually 14. So if we place the thing somewhere here, like some random spot, should be good enough. We could even make it kinda nice. No. We need to make sure that the train doesn't fit here. 1, 2. I'm sure we could have it here. This could be our design, because this way we are guaranteed that if this section... How much space do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this way we are guaranteed that if this section is empty, and even if this one is still occupied by the train already started moving, right? Because this length between this signal and this signal is shorter than the length of the train. It's just one of the tricks that is used sometimes in really advanced buffered intersection designs, where you can have like a distance between the signals shorter than the length of the train that the intersection designed for. The downside of this trick is that it could break your kind of train logic if you are sending shorter trains than this thing is designed, that the buffer is designed for. So normally with buffered intersections you can send shorter trains on them without any issues. However, if the intersection uses this particular trick, which standard intersections do not really use, it's like only very highly optimized ones do. So if they're using this trick, then the intersection works only for specific size of the train, and it doesn't support shorter trains because of like risk of deadlocks or whatever. Right, let's take a look. How would we do? I said that I would like to do kind of the same thing and potentially mirror it on the other side, right? What is this? I don't think we need it. Right, so we could... I mean, we have a tiny problem here. Stuff go up. I will flip that part like that, and we'll just try to connect the things over there. I want to check whether we can connect the things here. No, not like that. Oh, right, before I forget. Right, I need to connect the filter instead. That's another thing that I need to do. Right, let's add the signals here. 1, 2, 3. Wait. This is the wrong one. This is the output. Right. This stuff is the output. It's not the input. So we basically have the input. The distance here is... the placement of the signals is exactly the same. That means that probably if we were to like to mirror the stacker over here, we'll probably have enough space, because we had like 1 centimeter, like a couple of tiles, well actually more like 3 tiles space over there in front of the train. So this thing looks nice. Now the question is, so we have 3 inputs going here, probably potentially each input dedicated to one type of material, so that I can build a separate stacker in front, right? I can have stacker for like one type of station, stacker for another, stacker for third one, in case we are having issues just like sending trains into this waiting area, right? If I start having these issues, we need to reduce the distance between the source of the material to basically to right entrance of this thing. So we can sort them into like 3 lines, and then what we can do, right, we need to signal this. I said that, yep. So we'll have chain signal here. We'll have chain signal here because we want the train to wait for the space. We don't want it to cross over there. And we'll have chain signal here. I'm placing chain signals as far forward as I can. And actually we'll want chain signal here as well. And for this turn here as well. I'm placing them as far forward as possible at the entrance of the spot, because once the train... because when the train exits... No, wait. Why am I doing that? Because I don't want it to occupy the intersection sooner than absolutely necessary. Right, this chain signal, it needs to go through this spot, and here I will actually place it, because this is not the entrance, we are already inside. I will place it not as far forward a second, not here, but I will place it as far backward a second, right here. The idea is that once we are crossing this line, once the tail of the chain crosses this line, we want to clear it as quickly as possible. And we'll do the same thing here, right? As close to this as we can. This one, okay, let's just, I don't actually want to place it here. Here we'll do the same thing as fast as soon as we can. So as soon as the chain enters there, like as soon as, not enters, as soon as the tail crosses the spot, this block is free to be used by the tanks. And another thing that we will do, we will place regular, that's important, we are placing regular signals here. And the reason is the following. And I think that's basically it. The reason for that is the following. Once the chain, I could make it kind of symmetrical like that. It's not great, but it's, I mean, ideally we would want to place it as close here as we can, but I just feel that this placement would look a little bit nicer. So the idea is that when the chain comes here, it potentially can wait before this before this chain signals, and then turn somewhere. It shouldn't really be waiting, to be honest, because we should always have space there. But just in case, right? This could happen. However, it might need to move forward. And what we want to do, as soon as it enters here, basically blocks, well, it doesn't block these two lanes. They can still move forward without it, but it prevents the trains behind it from going. Once it crosses the spot, like once its tail crosses this signal, I want the next train in line to be able to come forward and go here. For that, we need to cut the chain, rail chain, signal chain. We need to cut it, and we are cutting it with this regular rail signal. Nice. Let's see whether this thing fits up. Oh wait, don't have a good way to blueprint all of that. That's not good. We'll just do it like that or something. Okay, kind of like that. And I probably want to. Oh, right. Let's do it like this. We potentially have broken some train deliveries. But this, okay, none of this are important. Say, it's probably fine. I don't see any problems with the trains here now. Right. So that's how this stuff is gonna work. This particular design, I want to use it for the circuit factory. So we'll be producing circuits. We will have stuff built on one side. We'll have stuff built on the other side. We'll have line of beacons in this direction, line of beacon lines in to the left. And that's why I've been like looking at this area. It looks really nice to me. It looks such a nice place to build this thing. How many times can we copy it? Let's take a look. So if we take this thing, let's just take a quick look. Place this thing here like once, 2, 3, 4. It's not a lot. 5, 6, 7, potentially 8. I mean, it's still a very nice area. Potentially we can even landfill this lake a little bit. Okay, let's think. If we were to landfill this lake, we still have other lakes for the power, right? This lake is kind of nice for the power though. This is also nice, like for power, and we'll have lots of power in here. You know what? For power we'll find some lakes. This area is just too good, I think, to pass up on, because we also cannot really go like searching for better areas to build our circuit production, and we really need circuit production. And this area, I was thinking about using it for like oil processing, because it or maybe this one actually. This one is also nice because it has like almost straight line of clay line. And we could build how many of these things here? 1, 2, 3. Well, kind of 4, right? Okay, let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can build 4 copies here. This lake could be gone, and we could expand it up. Yeah, maybe we should just get rid of this lake, because if you think about the power... Wait, where is my power? Yes, the power. It's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a huge one. Right, okay, this lake will be gone. We'll remove the lake. That means that we actually have lots of space to push our production up. Like circuit production, not up. We'll need to mine out iron and stone over here. But what it also means, it means that we do not have to move too far down here. We can start building this thing somewhere here, with intention of landfilling over this lake and potentially landfilling this lake if we need to. I don't know yet. I don't know about that part yet. Okay, we decided. This will be the area of the circuit production, where we'll be producing lots and lots of circuits. Good. Now our goal... Kind of waited. Oh wait, speed modules are produced? Did this happen? Do we have speed modules? We do have 8 speed modules, and well, I don't have that many. One thing that we absolutely have to do before I forget, we need to send control signal to these inserters, just like that. I will be using lots of connections here to make sure that we do not lose them. So that's basically the configuration. Okay, pasted. Okay, I want to have exactly the same thing done on the side. It's not great to... Oh, come on. No. Okay, at least we were able to do it there. Let's establish the connection here. Like that. We connect these things, and these things. And now we can copy that part with inserters. Actually, we didn't have to cover the chests. Right, so we copied it, it should work now. And what I want to do, I would like to add constant combinator here, where we will be specifying the conditions. For example, this could be iron. Oh wait, inserters. We need to tell them that they're accepting filters. Okay. Here. 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 Oh wait, no, not like that. Here and here. Right, this could be, I don't know, like copper or something. This could be steel. Let's check. Yep, we have filters on the inserters, so now we shouldn't have contamination in here. We just need to specify what kind of material we would like to filter here, right? Maybe I shouldn't use dot here, maybe I should use... I mean, dot is good. Okay, here we have it. Here is the station design that allows us to unload 3 types of materials using belts, and it should be pretty efficient. And it should be able to, like, I feel that with 4 chests here and 4 inserters unloading the train, we shouldn't really have any issues whatsoever unloading train in time for it, like train coming here from the stacker, unloading everything, and then kind of leaving back into this exit section. It should all happen before the chests run out, right? So the train should be able to come, unload everything, and leave before a blue belt runs out, because it's just 1 belt per wagon, right? It's not a huge kind of load. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, we could make it slightly more nicer potentially. We could add another one here, because the train, I mean, let's just have it here so that it's clear that we are doing something very, very strange over here. All right, another thing that I forgot. We need to check. We need to check if we copy this part and paste it up here. Oh, we don't have space for that. That's bad. Let's try it differently. Let's copy this part from there, and we'll paste it here. What I'd like to check, I'd like to make sure that, that this doesn't happen. I want electric network and logistic network. Okay, logistic network connection is here, so this raw port is connected to this one. But the power here is not connected, so let's add substation here, and this way there is actually a power connection happening. I'm not sure whether we should add this to kind of make this whole thing look nice. What is nice? I don't know, I think this is too much. This connection should be enough, and it will basically ensure that if I copy paste the design, right, we'll have this thing up there. This will ensure that if I copy paste the design and like start building it from bottom, for example, or from top, or like whatever, doesn't matter, it will just slowly be, you know, it will be built, basically. That's what this thing will ensure. It will be built by robots without me having like to manually connect stuff, etc, etc, etc. Nice. Did our situation with red circuits improve or not? I can't say so. So what did I press? Wait, there is a button to go into... Oh. Interesting. I didn't know that there is a keybind for that. Circuits. In the last hour, what's been happening with our circuits? We have a very, very slow increase of circuits. I guess, I mean, we are supposed to see 30% increase of circuit production because of prod modules, but we just don't have it right now. And that... Oh, I do have lots of speed modules. So why don't I do something like that? And just give all of my modules to this build, because we want to have a lot of circuits. The more circuits we have, the better our production, like our factory is gonna be. This stuff is, yeah, it's trying to work, but we don't really have... Well, at least, you know, at least these things are working, so that's good. That probably means that we might have... No, we don't have enough circuits. I was thinking that maybe we have enough circuits, but nope. We do not have all of them. Like, all of them are used immediately. Are we still sending them to the site? We are not sending them there. Sending them there. And here they're also not used. So, basically right now, all the circuits, all red circuits that we are getting, all of them, because this part is not working, we are not showing any searches, all of them are used for model production. I would like to wait for this part to be fully built, and actually maybe we should switch the focus to prod modules and not really to the speed ones. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's, for now, while we are waiting for the base to kind of stabilize, get stable, let's say we are going for 100 of each. Right? Let's say that's what... I don't like the fact that this is kind of up there. Whatever, it's okay. So, we will try... is this still working? Yes. It's gonna be working because we have 50 speed modules, we have enough efficiency modules, we don't have enough prod modules. So once we get enough prod modules, they will be delivered here, and this part should work a little bit better. I am not sure about this one. Maybe we should go and fix it. Let's quickly run up there and fix our copper cable situation. I need to start building, like making nuclear fuel for the... So what is happening here? We are just not fast enough? Is that it? I mean, we could lower... oh no. Why did I do that? Let's ask for speed modules on the way 50, it's good. And I'll just speed module them. I think this is gonna be fine. It's not like we're experiencing issues with the copper here. The problem here is... I mean, we just need this stuff to give us more materials, basically. Actually, it might not be that bad later on once we have slightly better productivity. Anyway, they're already here, so let's just speed module this once. Oh, wait. I'm short. I ran out of a couple of them. Okay. Just like that. And from now on, we shouldn't really be having issues with the copper cables. Yeah, look at this. It's backed up. Good. Good. Great stuff. Okay, the episode ended up being a little bit long, slightly longer than I hoped. However, it's fine, because what, like, the purpose why we've been designing this so far is because we need to fix red situation with red circuits before we can proceed doing pretty much anything else, specifically before we can proceed with the researches. And yeah, we have situation with the speed modules kind of improved. However, prod modules are still not in the best shape. So we need to produce some of them. Actually, now that I see that, why don't I go and place a couple of speed modules in the prod module production, actually. Here. I mean, we could also, I guess, improve these ones, but I don't have speed modules on me. So I guess it's okay. It's like that for now, maybe. I mean, we could delete this part, we could copy this thing, place it, and we could say that we're actually producing efficiency modules 3. Right, like that. Okay, good. This is looking great, except this section. Nice. So we have we are slowly improving the situation with red circuits. We are producing a lot of modules, and we need to have a significantly better circuit production. Like what we have here, it's not cutting it. We need instead of having 2 blue bells of green circuits, or arguably, like you could say, 4 bells of green circuits, even though we don't have 4 bells, it's more like 2.5, I guess. We want to have like 100 something bells of green circuits produced. So like we really need to build a base over there that will be all about circuits, and we'll need to feed it lots and lots of resources. Which brings me to another question. Where would we get all these resources? Because I don't see that many on the map. We'll need to go and search for them. We'll need to go somewhere and try and search all these resources. Okay, nice. Let's take a break. Thanks everyone for watching. This was episode 87, where we were designing our train station. Hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!